everyone. My name is Doris Muinde. I'm a public health educator with the city of Houston. I'm with a chronic disease. Today I'm going to show you an easy and tasty recipe that you can try at home. This recipe is loaded with a lot of health benefits. We're going to make a long-leaf chicken and avocado wrap using romaine lettuce. Here are our ingredients here. These are our romaine lettuce. We have our chicken here, picante sauce, paprika, sour cream, olives, garlic, cheese, lemon, avocado, and cilantro. Those are the ingredients that we're going to use in this uh, recipe. We are using chicken today, but for proteins, you can use a variety of other kind of meats. You can use turkey meat. You can use uh, turkey meat. You can use fish. You can use red meat. You can use legumes, vegetables, or even soy. Any kind of protein of your choice you can use for this recipe. For vegetables, today we are using green leafy vegetables. We're going to use romaine lettuce, but you can also use other kind of green leafy vegetables, such as Swiss chard. You can use kale, spinach, bok choy, collard greens, any kind of green that you like. You can use it for this recipe. These ingredients are loaded with antioxidants, and these antioxidants fight against inflammation. They fight against chronic conditions such as obesity, such as blood pressure, heart disease. Other benefits in this recipe are vitamins and minerals. For example, we have vitamin A that comes from the red foods, such as the paprika, the picante, and many other red foods. These foods are benefit to eye health. Folate is another one which is found in the green leafy vegetables, such as lettuce, spinach, and these help with cell formation and red blood cells production. Fiber that aids with digestion. Iron is also found in animal, like the chicken we're using, animal foods such as chicken, meat, fish, legumes, and that carry oxygen to the whole body. What makes this recipe even more healthier is that we are using better fat options. We are using reduced fat cheese, which is here. We are using fat-free sour cream, and we are using avocado, which is a healthy fat. So now let's get into making our wrap. All the ingredients that I've talked about, I've already done the measurements, so we have them here. The first thing you do is you take your chicken. Today we are going to use already cooked chicken, but the recipe says you can cook these, and if you buy chicken that you need to cook, then you need to slice it very thinly, just like we have sliced our chicken here. So you slice it thinly and then put that in a pot and spray cooking spray. That helps in even cutting more fat in your food. And cook this chicken 5 minutes each side. Because it is sliced in a very thin way, it will cook faster. But for our recipe today, we are using already cooked chicken. And you can do that. You can use rotisserie chicken, or you can just buy ready to eat meat. So after you get your chicken, our chicken is already here, you slice it thin. Even when it is cooked, make sure that you cut it real thin. I've already done most of the cutting, so this is just to show you how thin our slices needs to be. So that is our chicken. The next thing you do is you season it with paprika. Here's our paprika, and I've already measured our paprika. So you put your paprika there, and you mix it. Mix it evenly. Make sure that every part has paprika. And our chicken is there ready. So you put it aside. The next step is you take in a bowl, you're going to mix the sour cream. Here's my sour cream. Sour cream. Mix that with garlic. That's my garlic. We use 1 clove of garlic. And when I'm talking of 1 clove, is just a small one for this recipe. You only need this, very small. So I've already chopped my garlic. It's there. The other ingredient you had in this mixture is avocado. And here's my avocado. So we're going to cut this avocado. For this recipe, you can mash the avocado with a fork, or you can cut thin slices. So for this one, I will mash it. So I'll use my spoon here to scoop my avocado from there, and I'll mash it. Make sure that you remove the seed. So my avocado is ready there. And so I'll use a fork to mash my avocado. As I said, if you don't like it mashed, you can just make slices and it will work just as good as when you mash it. So here is my mashed avocado. Looks very good. And this one, we are now going to add it to this mixture of garlic and sour cream. We get all the avocado. Very good. So that is done. Now this mixture, we are going to mix it very well. Look how good it looks. So I'll put my mixture there. I have my chicken ready. I have my avocado ready. Now we go to the last part, but before we do that, I'll show you how to chop this cilantro, even though I've done part of it. So you get your cilantro and wash it nicely and chop it. That's our chopped avocado, cilantro. I'll add it there with the rest of the mixture. Now this takes us to the last part of our wrap. So here I have the romaine lettuce, and what you do with the romaine lettuce is you get this and you pluck them out and wash them nicely and leave them to dry. I've already done that, so you just pluck these and you wash them. But I've already done that. Here are my washed romaine lettuce. And I'm going to cut this bottom part so that when I'm wrapping, it is easy. So here are my romaine lettuce. I'm going to make 4 of this. You can use 1 or use 2 of the romaine lettuce. 2 are better, but I'll use 1 for this recipe. So there I have 4 of them. And now the next thing that you do here is you take the picante sauce. Here is our picante sauce. And you spread it evenly. Look at that. It looks very good. Okay. Spread it on the floor. Add a little bit more. Check if there's any place that needs. So we spread it generously. Okay, the next thing we have there is our chicken. So here's my chicken. And I will put it right in the middle there. Also make sure that every part has enough chicken. That's a smaller leaf. And so I'll put that. I'll go with that amount of chicken. Now, the next thing to add here is we're going to add the chicken. I've had a chicken. You had the olive oil. You had the cilantro, olives, and cheese. But before you do that, after the chicken, you're going to add this mixture here. The one you made with avocado and the garlic and sour cream. So that goes there. And make sure that you spread it nicely. Make sure that every part has enough of that. So that is there. So now we'll do the last part, which is adding the cilantro. Here's my cilantro. That looks very good, doesn't it? The cilantro. And then we will add olives. If you don't like olives, you can omit them. But if you like them, go ahead and add them. So for this recipe, I'm going to add, because I love olives, I'm going to add olives. So we have our olives there. And after you put the olives, now you finish up with cheese. So you top it up with cheese. And here's my cheese. And now our wrap is ready. So what you do is you just pick it up and fold it together to resemble a hot dog bun. Here is my ready to eat wrap. Let me taste it and see how it tastes. Very good. Thank you. That brings us to the end of our cooking demo today. Our next cooking demo will be on the 16th of October. Please check us out. Thank you very much.